You ask it to explain quantum physics, write a song, or debug your code. And it responds in seconds. It's fast, it's smart, it's everywhere. But how does ChatGPT actually work? Today, we're peeling back the layers of this AI tool, no jargon, just real understanding. You'll walk away knowing how ChatGPT thinks, why it sounds human, and where its surprising limitations are hiding. Let's dive in. When you type a question into ChatGPT, it's not thinking, it's not Googling, it's predicting. Think of it like an ultra-intelligent guesser. You say, "Tell me a fun fact about dolphins." ChatGPT's job? Look at the words you wrote and guess what the next word should be. Then the next, then the next. It generates text one small piece at a time called tokens. A token might be a word or part of a word. Every time it's calculating, it thinks, based on everything I've seen, what's the most likely next token? This happens thousands of times in seconds, building answers from scratch. ChatGPT was trained on huge data sets. Books, Wikipedia, articles, even code repositories. Not to memorize facts, but to learn patterns in language. Patterns like how people ask and answer questions. What makes an explanation clear? How jokes are structured. It doesn't know facts the way a person does. It doesn't know Paris is the capital of France, but it's seen that sentence structure so many times. It's the statistically best next guess. It's like a chef who's seen 1,000,000 recipes. Even if they've never cooked yours, they'll probably get it right. Under the hood, ChatGPT runs on a type of neural network called a transformer. Here's a super simple analogy. Imagine you're writing a book. You don't just look at the last word to decide what comes next. You look at the whole sentence, the paragraph, the tone. Transformers do exactly that. They look at everything you've typed to decide what should come next. Each layer in the model focuses on different things: grammar, context, tone, structure. And ChatGPT has many layers. We're talking billions of neurons or parameters working together. The result? Text that feels intelligent because it reflects how humans naturally communicate. ChatGPT is more than just smart. It feels human. That's by design. After its initial training, it went through fine-tuning using something called reinforcement learning from human feedback, or RLHF. Translation: real people rated how good its responses were. If the answer was helpful, polite, or accurate, it got rewarded. If it was weird or wrong, no reward. Over time, the model learned what kinds of answers people like. That's why it sounds friendly, helpful, and often eerily good at mimicking tone. But here's the kicker. It's not conscious. It doesn't have opinions, it's just great at sounding like it does. As powerful as ChatGPT is, it makes mistakes. Sometimes it makes up facts. We call that hallucinating. Why? Because it's not verifying facts. It's just generating likely text. It can also be overly confident, inconsistent, or outdated. Think of it as a really eloquent intern. Super helpful, but not always right. You still need to check its work. And remember, it doesn't know anything after its training cutoff. If something happened yesterday, ChatGPT might not be aware unless you're using a live connected version. So, how does ChatGPT actually work? It predicts what text comes next, one piece at a time. It learned by reading billions of words online. It uses a powerful transformer model, the architecture behind the magic. It was refined by humans to make it sound natural and helpful. And while it feels intelligent, it's really just reflecting the patterns of how we communicate. You now understand more about ChatGPT than 95% of users. And in the world of AI, that gives you superpowers. Want to go deeper? Our next video is on LLMs, the family that ChatGPT represent. Hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss what's next. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.